Welcome back to the Don McKay Show here on RadioOnFire.com. Coming at you from the Radio on Fire newsrooms here in Baltimore, Maryland. Your man Don McKay, of course, it's the Don McKay Show. And so much going on. It's never a dull moment in these Americas. Never a dull moment. We're going to talk Trump today. Tekashi 6ix9ine and witness protection. Jim Jones, DJ Drama, and former Dallas officer Amber Guyger. Also, Netflix and chill. We're going to talk about that all today here on the Don McKay Show. Of course, new episodes airing daily, 4 p.m. RadioOnFire.com. We're streaming on Facebook. We're streaming on YouTube. We're streaming audio on SoundCloud, on Audio Max, Stitcher Radio. It's all out there. The Don McKay Show. And of course, we're going to be coming to a lot of different stations around the country. More on that to come. And of course, Radio on Fire is the voice of urban America. Our audio and video podcasts and original programming, news stories, and the such, reaching over 350,000 viewers per month and listeners. And we're steadily growing here, as I said, RadioOnFire.com. Of course, you can become a premium subscriber and get exclusive content, behind the scenes footage, and you can help power the machine here. RadioOnFire.com/join. $2.99 a month. You can help keep us delivering news and information for and about urban America, the voice of urban America. RadioOnFire.com. So, deja vu all over again. Here we go. Donald Trump, Ukraine, the call. What is this whole story about? Many people don't understand what's going on here. But as I said, it's deja vu, right? There's a whole new political controversy here in the U.S. involving, of course, the president, Donald Trump, foreign nationals, and questions about legal and ethical behavior and allegations against political rival Joe Biden, who is one of the front runners in this Democratic race for the presidency, the election of 2020. So I say deja vu because we've been through this before, back in 2016. Does anybody remember? The country was Russia, then candidate Donald Trump versus Hillary Clinton. But now, here we are, 2019, going into the 2020 election. We have the now president, Donald Trump, a new country, Ukraine, and a new cast of characters, Joe Biden and his son, Hunter Biden. So, the only constant here is that Donald Trump is in the middle of the whole debacle, okay? This story can be a little difficult to follow, so I'm going to kind of go into some of the key things here. Now, whenever there's a controversy involving Trump, he has his team come out and try to spin it. And then when they spin it, he usually steps right in the middle of it, and then they have to come back and try to respin all of the foolishness that he spit out. So, Donald Trump and his supporters know that if Barack Obama, if any Democratic president was accused of doing the things that he was doing, they would lose their minds. But of course, if Trump does it, then it's all good, right? Trump does it, then it's all good. So over the summer, Donald Trump had a phone call to the newly crowned president of Ukraine. Okay, and this is not a strange thing. Of course, many times new politicians get phone calls from other politicians congratulating them on their victories, right? So that part there is not the issue. Okay, that's not the issue. But what we are facing is allegations of the abuse of power. Okay, Donald Trump is being accused of by a whistleblower that has not yet been named of pressuring the Ukraine to investigate Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, and stuff that's going on there. So his supporters, Donald Trump's supporters, they're saying, no, that's not the issue. The issue is back when Joe Biden was vice president, he pressured somebody to stop investigating his son, or stop an investigation that would implicate his son. So you got one side saying Joe Biden, he talked to Ukraine and he tried to do something. And then on the other side, you have Donald Trump being accused of saying to Ukraine, if you don't investigate this, then we're not giving you any money. So this is what's going on in the wind. Frequently, whenever Donald Trump is accused of something, he throws it on somebody else and say, no, I didn't do that. You did that. And that is what you have. You have many times that he started saying that Hillary Clinton was colluding with the Russians, not him. If Putin's going to collude with somebody, it's not going to be President Obama, former President Obama, and it's not going to be Hillary Clinton, because he can't stand them. Donald Trump, they have a very cozy relationships. But as I said, according to multiple reports, Trump and the president of Ukraine, new president of Ukraine, his name is Zelensky. Now, they had a phone call back on July 25th, 2019. Now, the president knows, and most people do, that the president's phone calls are monitored. Why are they monitored? Because he's the president, okay? They're not spying on him, because you're going to hear some of his supporters throw the word spying around. They monitor the president's calls. This is normal. Everybody knows this, okay? Anyway, the president is alleged to have pressured Ukraine to investigate Joe Biden. Now, why is this an issue? For several reasons. If Donald Trump thought that Joe Biden was doing something wrong, the CIA would have been the course that he should have taken in regards to this. But he chose to pressure, to blackmail, to leverage Ukraine against aid and monetary support that they were expecting and hoping to get to smear his political rivals. This is very similar to what we saw in 2016. Russia, getting her emails and that type of thing. Now, Trump may have also discussed the $20 million in the military money that Congress approved for Ukraine, aid that the Trump administration had delayed releasing until mid-September. Now, as I said, this conversation happened back in July. So he was holding that and trying to get them to investigate this. Now, Trump has admitted this somewhat. He said that he did speak to Zelensky about the problem of corruption and also about Mr. Biden and son Hunter Biden, among other issues. Isn't that strange? Isn't that interesting? So as time goes on, he knows that these transcripts are going to come out. He knows that the whistleblower is eventually going to do what they do, right? He knows that the information is going to come out. So he's slowly trying to clean things up. The U.S. gives aid to Ukraine, so we want to make sure the country is honest, he said. The person who's trying to make sure honesty is involved, Donald Trump? Really? Is that what we're doing? So there have been a lot made in conservative circles about Hunter Biden doing business with John Kerry's stepson and some other guy to create companies and just doing business together. International business. Very similar to what the Trump kids do, right? I don't think that there's anything wrong with that per se. Now, what type of business that you do, and there are circumstances where the business could cause some confusion. Depends if what you're doing is illegal or unethical, right? Unethical, but generally speaking, if your father or mother is president, you can still be a business person. Now, the kids can still be business people. The father or mother, the president, male or female, they cannot benefit from this business while they're president, because let's keep in mind that that would be a conflict of interest. But the children, okay, the way that the laws are on the books right now, that is not illegal. And so Trump starting to backtrack on what he said, and his minions spent the whole weekend trying to say that he didn't talk about anything related to Joe Biden. He doesn't know, and they didn't hear, all that kind of stuff. And now that Trump is coming out and finally admitting that, a lot of these politicians are going to start to change their tunes. So you have a whistleblower, and he or she has a complaint. The inspector general informed the acting director, their acting DNI, that there was an urgent matter in the intelligence community. The whistleblower law says that the director has 7 days to pass the complaint along to Congress, but that's what we're waiting for. That did not happen. Very strange, very, very strange. And so this thing is getting out of control. So did the president do something illegal? I don't know. That is what's going to be determined. The Democrats are very weak. So even if Trump did something illegal, they're not going to do anything about it. They're going to have some hearings. They're going to talking about it, but they're not going to do anything. Okay. Did Trump commit an impeachable offense? It's not. It's very difficult to impeach the president. Is Trump allowed to spill secrets? He has already done that in the past. So he should not spill secrets, but technically he's allowed to spill secrets. I mean, he can declassify whatever he wants. So that's why we have to be careful who we allow to come in office, who we elect. As far as the allegations against Joe Biden, if you listen to this show, you know that I am no fan of Joe Biden. I'm no fan of Joe Biden. Now, these allegations that are being pushed by Trump and Rudy Giuliani are unfounded. They have not, no one else is saying this, okay? They did some investigations and it came out that the Bidens did not do anything wrong. If they did something wrong, then by all means, they get what they get. But Trump should also be held accountable if he did something that is wrong. Now, when I say wrong, I mean illegal, okay? We already know that he has no morals. We already know that he has no heart or no soul, right? We already know that. So it's going to take a little bit more than that. Trump, with all the powers of the presidency at his disposal, is alleged to have initiated contact with a foreign leader. Now, this is only one foreign leader. We look at the contact, the relationships, the communications that he's had with other foreign leaders, I'm sure that would be even worse. Even worse. Blocking military aid while repeatedly asking for an investigation into one of his political rivals makes Trump's objective crystal clear. He's trying to smear and wipe off the board one of his toughest opponents, and from the Democratic side, that would be Joe Biden. That would be illegal. But we're going to see what happens here. I'm not sure how this is going to go, but I think it goes something like this. Nancy Pelosi, who is from Baltimore, Maryland, is not going to do anything. She is scared and shook about this. Adam Schiff, scared and shook. Nadler, scared and shook. Line them up. All the Democrats, scared and shook. They're not going to do anything about it. They're not going to do anything. They're just going to talk about it the media is more fearless than the Democrats as of right now. So, of course, you're listening to RadioOnFire.com. Your man, Dom K. I'm here daily, weekdays. I'm saying daily, 4 p.m. RadioOnFire.com. We're streaming on YouTube. We're streaming on Facebook. We're streaming on SoundCloud. We're streaming on Stitcher Radio, Audio Mac, Instagram, LinkedIn. Okay, it's out there. At the Dom K Show, at Radio on Fire, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. It is all there. So Netflix introduced a Netflix and chill category to their platform. People have often talked about Netflix and chill. What does that mean? Come over someone's house and watch a movie, sit on the couch, cuddle up, get something to eat, and just relax, and hopefully things go to the bedroom or wherever you want to get it going at. But as I said, the company announced that they're introducing this new category for movies on their platform, Netflix and chill. The category is right on time for Halloween, as they are playing popular, films like Haunted House on the Hill, American Horror Story, Poltergeist, The Shining, The Blair Witch Project. You remember that? The Blair Witch Project? And other movies. Along with that, they are planning on adding original content to the category, including Stephen King's In Tall Grass. So this is a category where you can just put it on and just kind of, a lot of times you see people say, hey, what's good on Netflix? What should I be watching? And this Netflix and chill category is going to recommend some things for you and create a video playlist, so to speak. Also in the news, former Dallas police officer Amber Guyger arrives for day one of her murder trial. If you remember this story, the 26-year-old Botham Jean was murdered last year in his own home. This former Dallas police officer, Amber Guyger, shot and killed him after entering his apartment that she supposedly mistaken for her own. Now, Guyger told the police that she thought the apartment she was in was hers, okay? Now, I don't know how that happens. I don't know how you mistakenly enter the wrong apartment. How did she get in the door? Right? How did she get in the door? She believed that he was an intruder. She was in her house. She better not be this. This is crazy. He's dead. Okay, he's dead. Guyger said that she realized her mistake after calling 911. So I don't understand how this works. She has been fired from the police force, charged with manslaughter, and arrested 3 days after the shooting. And she's facing life in prison after a grand jury upped her charge from manslaughter to murder. Now, she still could face lesser charges of manslaughter or criminally negligent homicide if not convicted of murder. We're definitely going to be following this case very closely. A lot of times, police officers are putting their lives in harm's way to protect people, right? But mistakes that are made by civilians, they are held accountable by the police department. This mistake that has been made by a police officer, she should be held accountable by the law. And it appears that she may be, but we're only at day one of this trial, and it's going to be some time before we get to a conclusion of this. But as I said, we're going to be following this story very, very closely, as the rest of the country is going to do that. Before we get out of here, some entertainment stories that I want to cover. The very capable, famous DJ Drama, his girlfriend is claiming that he drew blood after biting her on vacation. DJ Drama's girlfriend, she uploaded several videos to her IG stories where she claimed that the famed record exec assaulted her and bit her during their vacation. Now, I mean, this is crazy. Girlfriend, who goes by the name D Baki DEBAKII on Instagram, told viewers that this was not the first time that Drama assaulted her. Allegedly assaulted her, and she appeared to have a bloody bite mark. She also panned the camera to DJ Drama and branded him a woman beater. He has not yet responded to any of this, but take a look at this video.
Not the first time. This guy is a fucking woman beater. It's not the first time, not the last time. He's put his hands on me. Fucking look how swollen my fucking hand is. I literally have teeth marks that went in through my hand. I'm fucking bleeding.
As I said, this is alleged. We don't know this to be the fact, but this is what she's saying. And these allegations he has not yet responded to. We have reached out to DJ Drama, but he has not commented on this series of allegations. Of course, you listen to Radio on Fire, your man Diamond K, the Diamond K Show. Weekdays, 4 p.m. We are streaming on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, on SoundCloud, on Stitcher Radio, on Audio Mac, and many other outlets. And we will be bringing the show to other stations. Your radio on fire at gmail.com for more information on the Diamond K Show. Last story, Jim Jones. You know Jim Jones. Dipset. Jim Jones, his New Jersey house has been foreclosed on and sold back to the bank for $100. Now, documents obtained by Bossip, they reported this story first. Jim Jones recently lost his Fairlawn, New Jersey home to foreclosure. Jones took out a $680,000 mortgage for the home back in 2006. That's when Ballin' was out, right? That's Ballin'. That's when that was out. He agreed to make the monthly payments, $4,467, with a 6.875% interest rate. Okay. Now, he stopped making payments allegedly back in 2010, and he was sued by the U.S. National Bank Association to settle the debt in 2017. Judge put the rapper in default after the agreement was not met. Home was sold back to the bank earlier this year for $100. He still owes over $1 million, which includes interest, taxes, advances, homeowners insurance, etc. It's a nice looking place. I don't know exactly what is going on here. He probably, I'm sure, has another place and has some other things going. He's still making moves. So maybe he just doesn't want this place anymore. Or maybe the interest rate was not to his liking. Whatever it is, we get this information and we report it out there. Definitely not passing judgment on Jim Jones. He's released some really good music, and as an artist, he has really stepped his game up. A lot of people are surprised at that, as the progression of Jim Jones. So everybody makes mistakes, and this business move or this personal move did not go the way that we think it should have gone, but such is life. Your man Diamond K, of course, RadioOnFire.com, Diamond K Show. As I said, Radio on Fire is the voice of urban America. Our audio and video podcasts, original programs, and news stories reach over 350,000 viewers and listeners per month. And we encourage you to become a premium subscriber, support the movement, and join RadioOnFire.com/join. With your help, Radio on Fire delivers independent news stories, original programming geared to a new urban America. And when you subscribe to Radio on Fire Premium, you're helping support a rising voice in urban America. It's because of you that we can provide the web's fastest growing urban commentary at a time when honest, fact-based reporting is critical. Your support is essential in protecting our editorial independence. Your man Diamond K, I will see you guys tomorrow.